Like knows how AI music works.
So, AI music, definitely. I'm not really sure how a lot of people are feeling about it.
I think that they're saying, I'm going to use the girl for an example.
I've heard mixed reviews. Most people are saying they're using AI with their craft now.
They're arguing with us, saying, no, she's writing these songs. And then just this thing is creating the image.
Like they're incorporating it into their creative process. And you have others who...
In the voice. No. All you have to do is prompt the AI. As in, I can go in right now and say, I want a mid-tempo ballad.
You have others who don't like the idea of AI interrupting their creative process or actually intruding in the space of artists.
I want a mid-tempo ballad that relates to this certain demographic of people, that talks about this kind of struggle, that has brandy ad-libs, brandy vocals.
And other creative or other creators. Like Kehlani, for example, like she had that one song, Bad Just Like Kehlani. It's like, that is a dope record.
A third verse, a key change, a modulation, and then see what it gives me back. And then go, maybe, I don't really like that. How about a second verse that has something to do with joy and then losing your joy?
Imagine a computer being able to replicate something similar, right? And get away with it.
That's not writing a song. That's erasing all these incredible songwriters in history who were able to transmute emotion and able to learn song structure. I don't think
get away with it, like, you're replicating a lot of this artist's music. It's not like you're just taking the entire chunk of the music. It's like it's really clever.
Before I come, I tell her.
It's like stealing, but stealing in a really clever way, because she cannot be like, okay, this is the part of my record that was taken or that was stolen, because you cannot really point out the exact portion of your record that was stolen, but your likeness, your sound, your voice.
I'm all for tools. I'm all for people having proper tools. I'm all for people having opportunity where there wasn't opportunity.
The kind of stuff you create is what is being created, except it was created by something else that is not you.
But it is erasing everything.
Which is weird. Like, I'm an artist, and I'm not gonna lie, as much as I love music and as much as I love the craft.
Now, what about the mixing engineers? What about the producers? What about the instrumental?
It's very discouraging, I will tell you. It's very discouraging, because
what about the people that you call to make the cover art, and the photography has gotten us so far in music.
Since streaming, a lot of artists are not really making money from their records. I don't know if you know that. A lot of artists are not really making money from their records, and those that act like they're making money or putting up this facade like, oh my God, they're rich. If you've not seen them done in recent shows lately, and their monthly listeners, it's not really that high when it comes to number-wise, and they still under a contract. So where do you think their money is coming from?
Music culture, we equate some of our favorite, musicians with their iconic album covers. Now you can just put me in the background of a da-da-da-da, now put me in a jungle.
Because at the end of the day, they signed their rights away, so really the streaming revenue goes to the record company. If this person is not touring or doing a lot of shows, it's no money really coming in. And he's over here wearing the best clothes he could find, trying to put up this facade like, oh my God, he got it, or I got it, but...
Put me in a jungle. Yeah.
And boom.
Boom, now I'm in the jungle. My album jungle.
Yeah, for real.
And then what about all the voices that they're using to put together? Are we...
When that's not the case, So now they're just living a false life.
Everything we've done has trained this. That AI artist dropped a project called Unfolded 2 weeks after I dropped Unfolded, and it is currently at the moment being talked about.
And this whole AI stuff is just capitalism turned up to the max, where it's like the people with the source of income who has all the money.
AI will probably, most likely, sort of lead to the end of the world, but in the meantime, there will be great companies created with serious...
Or just harvest all the talents, or suck all the artist talents into one machine. And now they got all the words talent in their AI.
This is the amount of revenue that's coming in right now from AI when it needs to be able to fill up this.
Now they could actually start, giving you what you're used to, except it's not from the artist,
Guys, I'm seeing people in these AI artist comments saying you are anointed. Like you are so gifted from God. Well, everybody else should
Then probably bust, Kehlani.
consider making better music. We are training this musician.
It's from their machine. Now the artist is out of business. So basically how the pops and mom stores used to sell you groceries, every neighborhood had one or two little stores that you would go to on the corner that you could buy your food from. No, and then the Walmarts and the Targets, and they came into your neighborhood. Mom and pop stores had to go out of business. So that's what is going on with the artists right now. So basically, the artists are your mom and pop stores, right? The AI or this big conglomerate are the companies who are trying to take over you know what I mean? When I mean they're trying to take over, they're definitely trying to take over. In the sense of, they want you to run out of business, or they want to suck your talent, right? Take your talent, train their machine with your talent. Now we no longer need you, because our machine could do what you could do, so you're no longer needed or relevant. So dude, go find something else to do with your time. It's basically what they're doing. It's capitalism turned up to the max. So, do they care?
AI artist dropped a project called Unfolded. 2 weeks after I dropped Unfolded, and
they don't. So honestly, AI technology is gonna do what it's gonna do. You know what I mean? It's gonna grow, it's gonna evolve. Technology is gonna be technology, because technology is always gonna try to advance.
At the girl, let's be clear. Get it, girl. Look great, but don't.
And human beings gotta have to like keep up with what is going on in the world.
consider making better music. And you're supposed to tell me I have no right to be upset. That is a computer. I'm not even mad at the...
But at the same time, it has to be regulated. You know, AI is not like just your average or your regular business that comes into your neighborhood. Now the other business have to shut down.
Clear. Get it, girl. You look great, but don't ignore what you've done. Ooh. And you know you're getting this at a time where there's no parameters, no protection for us as art.
With AI music, I mean, I want technology. I want people to grow. The one thing I do know is people like realness. They don't like anything that is fake, you know? So imagine, this is an analogy, right? Imagine you're sleeping, right? You're sleeping. This is how I feel when I hear AI music. It doesn't matter how good it is.
There's no parameters, no protection for us as artists. You stole all of our voices and mixed it up.
Right? You're sleeping and you're in a dream, but you don't know it's a dream, but something is leaking on you. Something is leaking on you, and you're like, as a guy, and you're like, okay, this is, but it's a dream. For some reason, you're liking the sensation that you're feeling, right? And you thought it was a woman. For some reason, that is what your mind went there. And you woke up, it was your dog. And you're like, yo, get the fuck away from me. Bad dog, bad dog, bad dog. And you almost feel like beating the shit out this dog, right?
Well, I'm writing the songs, and it's just singing it. That is a lie.
But the dog didn't do anything. If you were awake and you were conscious, you would be like, you would have probably just the dog away. Stop it. That's all it is. But now that you thought it was a woman, it was a woman, and you were sleeping, and only to wake up and find out it was your pet dog that was licking on you. It doesn't matter if you liked it or not. You're like, yo, get the fuck away from me. Bad dog, bad dog. That is how AI music is. It's like I'm listening to this music, and I'm like, who is that? Oh my God, great vocals, great lyrics, great voice. And they tell me, oh, it's Zanaya Monet. She's AI. She's not a real person. I'm like, yo, bad dog, turn that shit off. Get that shit away from me.
And I don't want to be like this part of me asshole. I don't know if I can say that, sorry. The asshole who's in the comments of everything being like, oh no, this is just not the truth. But if we can...
People like to know what they're listening to is coming from a real soul. I do, you know. I want to know, like, especially if I can relate to a record. I'm like, wow, there's somebody else with similar experience out there in the world, and they prevailed. Great, I'm inspired. But when I find out there's a computer who has no real life experience, is just giving you, bullshit, just giving you whatever you want to hear in the moment, just, no, dude, turn that shit off. Turn it off. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. And when it comes to, like, this tech companies, whatever, the people who are heavily invested in tech, because music right now, it's not even about the artists anymore, it's all about tech companies, you know, like, when it comes to even movies and everything, it's all about tech. The people who are in charge of the technology are the people making the money, not the artists, not the talented people. Tech.
If we can say what it is, if we can tell the truth about it, maybe it can have its own charts.
Yeah.
Maybe it can have its own...
We've been saying it. Why don't you give it its own space? Tech, it's all about tech. Tech companies that don't want making the money. So imagine your pops and mom stores from back in the days, right? They were doing good. Every neighborhood had one or two little stores you could buy egg from, buy water from, buy juices from, buy a little bit of groceries from. And then Walmart's came in the neighborhood, and then all the other stores had to shut down. Pops and mom stores no longer exist. The artists right now, modern day artists, are the pops and mom stores. And AI, or all these tech companies, are the Walmarts. And when they come, watch all the mom and pop stores close down. So all your favorite artists are gonna disappear. They're gonna find other things to do. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much you love music, doesn't matter how much you love your craft, you still gotta put food on the table. And if your craft is not putting food on the table, you're gonna spend your time doing something else.
Am I competing with a computer?
This is the amount of revenue that's coming in right now from AI.
As an artist, I don't know if I told you that I'm an artist. So I sold, let me see, over 50,000 copies of my CDs, physical CDs. And you're probably like, oh my God, how the fuck did you do it? Yeah, crazy shit. But I did, believe it or not, but I'm sure somebody who is watching this video who knows my move, they'll be like, yo, he actually moved 50,000 copies of the CDs. And now I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool, but let me do other things, you know. If it's about the money, I could do a lot of other things to make money. I do music because I love it, but I just don't want to be giving you my music for free. I want it to be valued, so I put a price on it. And if you paid for it, more than likely you're gonna listen to it, and that's how I feel. So, and that is how it's been. So I don't know why people or whoever it is, I don't know why, like, when it comes to this music stuff, we do it because we love it. I don't know why people are thinking this is what is going to make us rich. Nah, a lot of us that are doing music right now, it's not because this is how we plan on making a living. It's just what we enjoy doing. And thanks to tech companies and streaming platforms, there's no money in it anymore. So that is why people are no longer interested. I still post musical content, but people's attention spans are so short. You know, they want to see something that has 10 million streams before they actually hit play for the first time. And even though those 10 million streams that you're looking at are not real human beings that listen to it, those are all bots, right?
Yeah, let the computers duke it out.
Right.
Oh my God, I want to see which computer was better than which computer.
Best new AI artist category.
Right.
Go ahead, yeah.
But at this
So like I'm saying, the game is rigged, Artists, we're trying to survive, and all of us are like me right now. I'm at work right now. I'm on my break, and I'm making this video or whatever, right? If music was lucrative, a lot of artists would be writing a new record right now. But I'm not writing a new record right now. Do you know why I'm not writing a new record right now? Because I'm like, I need to get my YouTube channel monetized. Yeah. And if the music is not going to bring the money in, at least I can make some content videos to at least attract more eyes back to my channel. And hopefully these people check out the channel and check out 1 or 2 videos. They will realize, wow, I'm not only making content, I'm actually an artist who is having to pivot just to bring eyes to the channel. You see what we're having to do? And I still have my regular job. And I got kids. Okay, anyhow though, I'm just giving you an example of what and the kind of adjustments artists are having to make. And these tech companies don't give a shit. They don't give a fuck. They've made a lot of millions, but now they want to go into your neighborhood and suck up all the money there. Go into the next neighborhood and suck up all the money there. Oh, there's money to be made over there. Let's suck it dry. Oh, there's money in music. All right, let's harvest everybody's talent into this AI machine. Artists are no longer needed. Anybody want to listen to music, they will come to us now. How much money do you need?
Everything starts with NVIDIA. They are the backbone to all of these other companies right now because they produce the GPUs. If these companies start pulling back their investment into AI, that impacts NVIDIA the most.
Greedy could human beings be? No. The arts needs to be protected. And I feel like human beings, or one thing we could do about it, when you find out this AI music, you turn that shit the fuck off.
These companies start pulling back their investment into AI, that impacts NVIDIA the most. If NVIDIA falls, these other companies also fall, and the entire market falls. The problem right now with AI is that there is so much investment going into it, but there is so little actual revenue coming out of it.
If everybody start doing that, they wouldn't make any money, and the arts will go back to the original creators. Thanks for watching this video. Share it if you want. Respect.
Most. If NVIDIA falls, these other companies also fall, and the entire market falls. The problem right now with AI is that there is so much investment going into it, but there is so little actual revenue coming out of it.